I did a video a couple of days ago, and I told you that Andrew Cuomo was done. Cuomo out, okay? I didn't make a moral judgment because I don't know if the allegations against him are true. What I was saying is that a little birdie told me that he's done. And that little birdie is a big old turkey. And that turkey's name is Hillary Rodham Clinton. Because Hillary Clinton came out and said he's done. And Hillary Clinton doesn't stick her neck out for anybody. So a couple days ago, Hillary Clinton said that Cuomo should step down and that there should be a thorough investigation. And that's what I knew, folks. There's something going on. Look, I thought maybe this thing would like boil over, then simmer, then they throw some cold water, some ice cubes in it, and the water would recess and get down to room temperature, and he'd somehow eke out an existence, dodging the incoming. And because that happens, right? Cuomo's a powerful guy. Then Cuomo comes out and he gives this impassioned, contrite, confessional apology thing, whatever, right?
I want New Yorkers to hear from me directly on this. First, I fully support a woman's right to come forward. And I think it should be encouraged in every way. I now understand that I acted in a way that made people feel uncomfortable. It was unintentional, and I truly and deeply apologize for it. I feel awful about it, and frankly, I am embarrassed by it, and that's not easy to say.
Him and Chris D'Elia, for some reason, came out around the same time. I don't know.
Hi, everyone. I know that it's been a really long time since you've heard from me.
So Cuomo came out and gave this speech. He's like, looking really sad, long in the face, even longer than usual. He's like, I'm really sorry. I feel really bad. So bad. What I've done here is bad. But I want you to know, this is me telling you, being a scumbag is not what I intended to be. If I were a scumbag, which I'm not saying I was a scumbag, but if I were a scumbag, as a lawyer, I would say I was wrong for being a scumbag. But I'm not saying I was a scumbag. What I'm saying is that I'm wrong, that I made anyone feel that I was a scumbag. For that I am embarrassed. For that I am sorry. But, I will not resign. So he went through this whole thing, and I'm like, okay, so Cuomo's trying to clean it up. He's trying to step it up. He's trying to save his freaking seat as governor, right? And then I saw this little doodad here. This is compliments to CBS. An interview. Now, I'm not going to play much of this because I'm a little afraid I don't want any copyright problems. But I got to show you some of this. I got to share some of it with you. Charlotte Bennett. She's an accuser, one of the accusers, one of two accusers. This accuser came forward. They wrote about her in the New York Times. And that was bad enough. When you write in the New York Times and she's telling her side of the story, woo, that stings. But now, folks, she not only wrote about it, but she came out and she talked about it.
Back on all of this, how would you describe Governor Cuomo?
He is a textbook abuser. He lets his temper and his anger rule the office, but he was very sweet to me for a year in the hopes that maybe one day when he came on to me, I would think we were friends, or that it was appropriate, or that it was okay.
Bennett says their professional relationship took a turn on May 15th, when she alleges the governor started asking her about her love life and became fixated, repeating over and over again her history as a sexual assault survivor.
So he goes, "You were raped. You were raped. You were raped and abused and assaulted."
Why do you think he was fixated on you as a survivor of sexual assault?
I think it's really strategic. I think abusers look for vulnerabilities, previous traumas, the idea that maybe I'm more willing to accept behavior because I have a history of sexual violence. Perhaps I'm not as confident in myself because of my history.
This looks sort of very bad for Cuomo because she seems to be a very competent accuser. I'm not making any judgment here. Just because I said I don't like Cuomo, I'm not making a judgment about what took place, what didn't take place. What I'm saying is this shit don't look good. You stack on top of that the obvious inappropriate or inaccurate reporting about the nursing homes, and you get sort of a no-brainer. At some point, you look at New York and you go, come on. Hey, New York. This guy. You don't want this guy, do you? Yeah. Just bad. Just to get the stink off of you, want him away from you. We're almost done, but for Friday the 5th, 2021, I had to look for somebody who's worse than Cuomo. Somebody whose crocodile tears got crocodile tears. And then suddenly, somehow, I was able to find him. In the next segment, I'll be covering that guy. You won't want to miss this. It's Rich.
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't be fooled by corporate media talking heads misleading the people. Get your news and information from an entity that keeps it real. Tim Black. Tim Black is the host of The Tim Black Show. Independent news that leaves you informed, inspired, and sometimes entertained, but always in the know. Go to timblacktv.com and sign up today. The Tim Black Show is news for people who can't stand the news. See you there.